Hello, this is Vik. In this video, I am going to work on updating records from update.php file. If I am going to this view.php file, here we can see all these edit links for every record. If I'm clicking on this link. Here you can see all this error message because we are not using PHP PDO and we are not getting all these details. I'll update this update.php file code and we can use view.php's file combined with index.php. By just updating insert SQL to update SQL, we can achieve what we want in our update.php file. I'll open this update.php files code and I'm copying this try catch block from view.php. I'm pasting it here and SQL query is correct. I'll copy this query method from view.php file. I'm replacing it with MySQL query. Next, we need to fetch the results. I'm updating these variables. We need to use a query method and all these column names are correct. Okay, we don't have to worry about column names. Here I'm copying this code. Result fetch and with the PDO fetch style. Here it's a $R, so everything is correct. We don't have to update anything and I am removing this line. If I reload this page, I should see this form pre-filled with all these details fetched from the database. Let me check these column names: first name, last name, email. All these are correct. Okay, we have error on line number 14. Line number 14, we have a semicolon missing on line number 11. If I reload this page, these are all the details fetched from the database and we have problem with age select list. For age, we have numbers from 20 to 25. I think it's problem with the number. It may be out of the range in database. I'll check it in database for this ID 16. For ID 16, it's 40. I'll just edit it here and I'll make it in range. It's 25. If I reload this page, I should see this select list also should be working. It's working fine. And next I'll update this code. I'm copying it and I'm pasting it here in place of all these lines. Okay, here it's insert SQL query. I should update it with the update SQL query. I'll write it from scratch or else I'll just comment this line. And I'll create this $SQL. $SQL equals to update CRUD set column name first name and the named placeholder colon first name, last name, it's a column name and the named placeholder last name, email colon email, gender colon gender, age colon age, and we have the same named placeholders in our execute method and we should add a where clause where id equals to. We can use id already existing. I have used it previously, or we can use named placeholders. Here on line 8 you can see it's already defined. I should use named placeholders because using prepared statements, it's a secure method to use the named placeholders instead of $id. And here also I'll update it with the prepared statements instead of a query method because we are passing the ID in our SQL select SQL query. $select is execute and here I'm using anonymous placeholders array and $_get ID. That's it. And I'll update it with anonymous placeholders in place of a $ID. This is the best situation to use anonymous placeholders when you need to pass only one value and you need to bind one input value. That's a correct situation to use anonymous placeholders. In other places we'll get confused, and I'm commenting this line, we don't need it. And I'm updating all these variables, select result and select SQL. Here also inside prepared method, select SQL and select res, and everything is fine. We can load this file in browser and we can test it out. Here we should add ID. ID is missing. I'm adding a comma. The ID is from get, because we are getting the ID through URL and the named placeholder ID. Here I'm not using columns for named placeholders inside array. You should use columns, $_get ID. And here also we have problem, that is a select result. I just updated it, and everything seems to working fine. I'll edit these values and I'll submit this form. First name updated, last name, email, gender and age. I've modified all these values. I'm just clicking on update. You should see a success message, successfully updated data. If you check it in database for ID 16, all these details should be updated. 16, first name, last name, email, gender, age, everything is updated. We just made a update records using PDO, and I have reused code from view.php file and index.php file, updated it with insert SQL to update SQL. You can use it in any situation you want. And for anonymous placeholders, this is the best situation to use anonymous placeholders. In next video I will see deleting records from delete.php file using PDO.